fueled with passion, always. And I think it is important that we recognise that in New South Wales we're ripped off 2 public holidays. The rest of the country get 2 more public holidays than us. It's not hard. Put one on fucking May Day. And with that,
to collect from all of the corporations and the bosses. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And what really pissed me off last year when we were having that workers' comp debate, so-called debate, was the misinformation, the demonising and the punching down on people who rightly are asking for support from government. And the government is crying poor and saying, we can't support you. We're going to make your cost of living, your cost of having even the daring to exist, we're going to make it even more expensive for you by ripping away more rights, because we refuse to tax the corporations properly. We refuse to get that 25% export levy that would, bring in billions. We refuse, in this state, to properly tax and levy those wealthy people with lots and lots of property. There is so much that can be done. When the government tells you that it needs to cut people off from NDIS in the middle of a so-called cost of living crisis, that tells you everything you need to know. So it can get really depressing, but what gives me hope and what gives the Greens hope is the union.
Thank you, Abigail. I look forward to the public holiday being announced next week when Abigail puts it forward. Well done. Now the next speaker is from my union, and I know I'm union in South Wales, but we all have to have a union, the Australian Manufacturing Workers Union, and Brad Pigeon is the State Secretary and one of my great comrades, so welcome to the stage. More bloody cheese!
Brothers, our 4 sisters and 4 brothers and 4 mothers that paved the way to where we are today. Look, May Day should be a day that we take the time to reflect on the sacrifices made by countless individuals. The men and women who faced overwhelming odds, who fought tirelessly for basic rights for which many of us still take for granted. They struggled for fair wages and safe working conditions, but more importantly, dignity and respect. They are 2 key things that every single worker, regardless of what occupation that you conduct your work in or around the world, they are the 2 core things that must be upheld. Empowering strength. And we should remind all corridors of government that our jobs are important. So, after today,